Hey guys, welcome to another video on my channel. Today I am going to try and beat the Gotham Chess bot on chess.com. Yeah, this will be a challenge for sure. I don't think we're going to be able to pull this one off, but let's just see and play the game. Let's just play every move step by step and see what we can do better and how this bot is probably going to defeat me. Scandinavian, okay, well that's promising. I do think Levy plays the Scandinavian a lot. I've seen him play like Queen A5 in some positions, but I don't know if he plays this this Knight F6 move here, but sure. I like to play just Knight C3 here, and he can take, and then I usually like to play D4 and just take like this. Yeah, I mean, sounds fine to me. Let's just play Knight F3, protecting this pawn, of course, and okay, maybe a move like Bishop C4 or Bishop B5. C4 eyes the F7 pawn, of course. So after C4 we'll probably see trades. And how is he gonna play from that point forward? Probably should be fine, I guess. Think he'll trade? Okay, he doesn't trade. Okay, well that's interesting. This seems like an odd move. Yeah, maybe it's fine, but it seems a bit odd to me. Now I have to be a little bit careful though, because if I castle here, for example, he can take, and if after taking back he can take the bishop, and that's just a free bishop. So don't think that that's something we want in this situation. I can just play Bishop B5 right now, but yeah, I'm not a big fan of moving my bishop twice. However, maybe simply getting out of this situation here. I can also just retreat, but I do think that messes up my pawn structure pretty bad. Although if I go back here, he can take this, and after taking like this and taking my bishop, I can take back with the C pawn, and my pawn structure will be restored. Yeah, I'm not really sure what to do here. Maybe just Bishop B5. Yeah, let's just play Bishop B5. Let's just trade off these knights finally. And here I'll just retreat, and if he pushes me away, I'll just go back here. And I do think we get like a similar situation as I've mentioned. I guess I'll just castle here. Should be fine. If he ever takes my knight here, I can just take with my queen, and should be fine. If he trades bishops here, I'll take with the c pawn. Okay, he doesn't. Probably just rook e1 and take like this maybe. Okay. Yeah. How do we continue from this point forward? I can take the bishop if he takes with the queen. Can I somehow attack like any pawns over this side of the board? I don't think I can. I don't really want to put my bishop here because, yeah, I mean, it's blocked in by all my pawns. So let's see. Maybe just a move like this. Okay, let's just play bishop f4, I guess. Even though he can chase my bishop away immediately and maybe chase away my knight, I don't think it's that bad. I mean, he can play a move like this. I'll just drop back, I guess. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Here. I was thinking of taking this pawn now, maybe. But maybe it doesn't work, huh? So, he castled right now, of course. But if he didn't castle, I mean, his king wasn't pinned anymore. But at a certain point, his king this pawn was pinned, of course. So after taking here, he should have taken with the queen, and I could have taken this pawn maybe. But I don't think it works right now. So yeah, I mean, I can trade off, but do I really want to? I don't think I really want to. I want him to take me, and I want to take back with the c pawn, restoring my pawn structure. So maybe I'll play a move like queen e2 or queen d3. Yeah, let's see, queen d3 maybe, takes. I'm eyeing something like this, maybe. Yeah, I mean, I really can't retreat my bishop anyway. After going here, maybe I have a move like this. Okay, let's go queen d3. I think it should be fine. Hopefully. Okay, he tries to trade off bishops like this. Okay. Okay, what do we do about this one? I can obviously just take, but I mean... Don't really know if I want that in this situation. We can take this now and open up the line for my rook and create like a semi-weak pawn maybe somehow. I was also thinking about a move like c4, trying to push here, and if he takes, I can take, and take. But my bishop is hanging right now, so maybe take here, he takes the queen probably, then here, 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 and here. And then yeah, I mean, I don't really like that because, I mean, I do solve my double pawn situation probably. So after I take here and he takes here, yeah, what do we do in that situation? Yeah, I mean, I can trade off a few pieces. My light scrap bishop is very bad, but I don't really want to trade it off maybe. Maybe I'll just retreat my bishop, I guess. And I'll take with the g pawn, or the h pawn actually. Okay, he returns his knight. Okay. Okay. I can still take here, but then he takes back with the knight now, right? Okay, so that's a bit of a different situation. I can also just push and trade off everything, and I can restore my pawn structure somewhat, which might be okay, I guess. Another idea is to just double up my rooks here. I mean, I guess what he wants to play is a move like knight f5 maybe. Okay, he goes for queen c8. Okay, I can now take this bishop and so either one of the bishops, if I take, he has to take back with pawns. Okay, here he can take back with the knight maybe. So okay, so I definitely don't want to do this right now because I develop his knight and I don't really see any advantage to this. And trading this bishop is also not that good because it opens this rook on the c file and my pawns are weak here, so don't really want to do that either. So I'll just continue with my plan to play rook e1 and okay, now he goes queen b7. Okay. Okay, fair enough. Maybe now this move. There. So if I go here and he takes, I take, and he takes, I take here. So I guess I can do this. Okay, let's just play it. Let's see what happens. I mean, we can trade off everything and then take here probably. Okay, he doesn't take back. Now I can push here. Is that good for me? Not so sure. Okay, so so if I push here, he is almost certainly gonna take. I can take back like this, and his knight is almost completely restricted. So I guess this is fine. I can lift my king up, and I'm kind of liking my chances here. Gotta be honest. I don't think this is all that bad. I think it's probably going towards a draw, and I mess up somehow in the end. And yeah. But this is fine. This must be fine for me. There's this pawn, of course. However, I can take here first because if he takes here, I can take this one, and I don't think he wants to allow that. So I think he'll take back this one now, and then I can probably defend this pawn. How do I want to defend it though? Is his knight coming in a little bit maybe? So if I go here, he can go here maybe, and he can double attack it, but then I can stack my rooks. Although, yeah, I don't know. If he ever goes here, can I like somehow sack my rook or something? Maybe I can actually, but no, I don't think it works. So this pawn is a little bit of a problem, huh? Okay, maybe. Yeah, I don't really like the idea of placing both my rooks behind this pawn, but I guess I'll go for it anyways because I don't really see any way forward. Otherwise, wow. Okay, maybe push now, and then takes, but then he takes this pawn, huh? Maybe I can try to somehow push this f pawn and try to break open this diagonal, but yeah, I don't really know if that works either. I want to actually really badly take this pawn, but I don't think I can right now. How do we make progress here? Maybe I can kind of restrict his knight from coming in. I guess this is fine. Doesn't really do a whole lot, I think. Still trying to take this pawn, of course. Yeah. Guess I'll just play like a move like king f2. Try to get my king a little bit active. Okay, he goes this way. Yeah, okay. So now his knight is controlling all of these squares. And is that a problem? If I go here, for example, he can go here. I can also just take and maybe go here myself. Do I take here is the question. The problem is probably that these two pawns are backwards pawns, so that's a little bit difficult to protect, and his rooks are a little bit better positioned than mine, which is a problem, so don't really know if I want to take here, because if I take, he's going to take with this rook, and yeah, his rooks are just very active. And mine will not be, although I can maybe go for this pawn. So maybe I'll go for there, and push, so that he can never protect this pawn. Is that an idea? Okay, let's just see. I'm just gonna take, and I guess it's fine. I mean, he's trying to take this pawn, which doesn't work. If I go here though, do I lose that pawn? Not immediately, but I also don't really like my chances here, but sure. Okay, I'll go c6. Yeah, he probably does something like that, huh? I can try to protect this pawn. I can also just go for this pawn. So let's say I go here and he takes and I take. And maybe he goes here trying to take this pawn. He probably succeeds at that. So there, and there maybe. So if I go rook b1, he will probably take. Oh, I can't even take that pawn. It's protected. Okay. Oops. Yeah. Oops. That's a problem, huh? Okay, now I'm going to protect this one with my king, and yeah, this is already looking a bit difficult. Yeah, if I didn't blunder here and lost this pawn for no reason, and I played rook c1, I really think I had drawing chances. I mean, he's definitely more active, and he's definitely a little bit better, but I mean, I should have had drawing chances. There's no way that this was all that bad. So if I go like king king e4, is that a move? He can't play this because I take, so king e4. Do I like it though? Does it accomplish anything? I don't really think it does. I mean, maybe the idea is to play f4 and f5. Maybe king e4 first and then f4, f5. But you can also, I mean, yeah, I can try this, but I mean, I don't think this works, so there you go. Okay, yeah, I mean, he can always just take back, and his rook is never hanging, so yeah. Let's just take though, and maybe I can activate one of my rooks over to this side, and maybe try something here. I am in a little bit of a difficult situation, that is sure. Okay, now, yeah, okay, the problem now is, of course, yeah, I mean, I was talking about this rook and he never being able to push any pawns, because that's the whole idea, to take this pawn by pushing any of his pawns. Now his rook is protected by his king, and maybe I can take this pawn. Can I though? I don't think I can, because he can just go here, right? Yeah, okay, this loses probably, because after this, and this, he can just take this, and he's protected by the pawn. So I can play rook f7. I could play a move like this, but I mean, what's stopping him from just taking here? And yeah, this is actually a blunder too, because after going here, there's this, and he checks me, and there's no way for me to keep guarding my my rook here. So I mean, it's guarded by the pawn. Okay, yeah, so that's the thing. But yeah, yeah, I mean, very difficult situation. Don't think I can do a whole lot here. I probably just have to move rook b2, and after taking this. After taking this pawn, I have to probably march my king down somehow. Yeah, and after taking here, he also just protects this pawn. So yeah, it's a very difficult situation. maybe just rook f2, trying to go for this pawn somehow, and he can take, of course. Then I can go here, but I mean, after I go here, he can just check again, and after going here, he can check with this rook, and I don't really like that. I can also just go here, lose this pawn. I mean, I guess I'll go here. If he goes here, yeah, I can just go back, and now he can go with this rook, but yeah, I mean, maybe offer a rook trade here or here maybe to try and prevent losing any pawns, but there's also just this, which is very annoying, and he's just taking all my pawns. So yeah, I guess this is just almost completely losing, huh? So what do we do here? I can never really play a move like this because he takes 2, so guess I'll go. Is this just mate? It's almost mate, but not really. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of things to do here. I just go rook e1, and if he goes here, I can go here, of course. So there's that. I can trade off a set of rooks and maybe prevent myself from losing any pawns here. Okay, does this? This loses, huh? Yeah, this is just losing. Terrible. Okay, well this is completely losing. Now he takes one of my rooks. Okay, maybe. Yeah, now he takes this one. Yeah, okay. Okay, just gonna resign here. Yeah, I mean, obviously playing a 2500 rated bot is very difficult, but I mean, I don't think I played all that bad, but yeah, in the end game, yeah, definitely ruined it in the end game, that's for sure. I was fine probably up until I went into the blunder with losing the pawn. So here, this is all probably just fine. I mean, this is a slight inaccuracy. That's a slight inaccuracy. I didn't really think that was all that bad, all that good. But bishop b5 was fine. Trading off knights, going back wasn't all that good, and eventually going back here. This is just equal. Apparently, up until this point, everything was relatively equal. He had some sort of idea here to push the c pawn. Yeah, fair enough. But then I could have probably just taken, at least here, maybe. So yeah, okay, in this position, this was the best move. And after taking, he has the queen to save it, of course. So he played queen c8. And I stacked my rooks. This was all fine. I traded off everything. I went here. He traded off. I was able to get my rook into the game. Yeah, I mean the problem here in my position is probably these two pawns, of course. I mean this one is still protected by the bishop, but I decided to trade off at some point, which probably wasn't the best idea either. No, exactly. I mean, it wasn't very bad, but it wasn't very, very good either. And this is, of course, just a straight up blunder. I thought I could take this pawn, but I just can't, of course, because it's protected by another rook. Yeah, I mean, yeah, here, this position here just got very difficult. And especially here, it even got worse. And then apparently this wasn't even a very big blunder, but yeah, obviously losing one of my rooks, so that's not very good. But so what was the best move here? The best move here was rook e1 apparently. And after that, if he gives a check like this, I can move here, and this is actually winning now for white because it loses a rook for him. So okay, fair enough. Probably not the best thing to do in this situation. He can also give a check like this, and then I go here, and after takes, I take here, or I take the other rook, and yeah. Apparently this is a little better. Yeah, I mean, this just shows how good 2500 rated players are. I mean, just very difficult to keep a winning streak. And here, of course, I lose my rook. And yeah, I mean, like I mentioned, I think it was fine up until a certain point, but the end game was played out pretty bad. So unfortunately lost this game. And yeah, see you guys in the next video. Bye.